It is I, Menace Snowdecker, back to you with another YouTube video. Sorry, I just have a lot on my mind. Yesterday, I posted a video before my usual 12 o'clock noon gaming videos normally air. The video was titled, "This is Goodbye." There was a reason I made that video. So please, allow me to just go ahead and explain the full story. But first, at least let me get a tad comfy. Because honestly, this setup is a tad crude and I have not used my tripod in a good while. I would at least like to sit. That could be higher. I'm not editing. I'm not gonna edit any of this. Somebody thought my brain's stalling again. Yeah, that's good enough. So, Lego. Do you mind not licking the bag for 5 minutes? Get the cord! Get the cord! Get the cord! I know you want the cord. There you go, have the cord. It's not plugged in, so you won't electrocute yourself. Rascal. I recently got into a fight with a group known as Beyblade USA. I was part of their admin team. Not only that, but I was part of their Beyblade team as well. Several months ago, before I had to end up moving somewhere else. One of those members I actually knew since high school. And just recently, he deeply offended me. So what ended up happening was, I wasn't exactly able to participate as much as I wanted to in Beyblade tournaments. They worked day shifts, I worked night shifts. It was grueling, agonizing, in some cases even hellish work. Now, I'm not saying I didn't fully enjoy my job, but I'm just saying that when you have to get off of a night shift and drive 30 to 45 minutes back to your home, and then hop on another car that goes another 30 to 45 minutes out, and then you wait for another person to show up, and you all get in the same car, half of them are vaping, and you all drive, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours out somewhere else. Yeah, no, you're not doing that after a night shift. Especially not one that, I don't know, say, starts just before midnight and ends around 7 in the morning. Contrary to what some people think about me, I am extremely busy. I sleep 8 hours every single day. It is horrible. I need 10 hours minimum. I don't get that anymore. Because there's too many things I want to do and I don't have the time to do it all. So in order to get extra time out of each and every day, I started waking up an hour earlier, and then that wasn't cutting it. So then I added an extra hour. Some days I even sleep 6 hours because I just can't find the strength to even fall asleep anymore. I go home and I'm just wide awake. I work literal 9-hour shifts every single night, except for 2 days of the week. Those 2 days of the week I spend at home making videos, trying to record, with little to no time to edit at all. So if there are parts that should have been taken out, then I do apologize. Could have done better. I know I could have done better, but I just didn't have the time. To top it off, I'm trying to get a massive stinking video called 5 Nights at Minecraft done by October 31st. And I'm actually going to be recording that later tonight again as well. And I have to edit all that together as well, which honestly sucks. Then I have a gotcha video I haven't worked on in several months because I got too many projects I'm juggling simultaneously. And then I got a poster that I stopped working on about 3 years ago that I just started working on again. And I made some heavy progress on it. And I need to keep working on it, and I guess I'll show that here in a moment. But first, I want to go ahead and just, you know what, no, poster first, just get it out of the way. I'm tired. I started this poster about 3.5, 4-ish years ago, I think. And I stopped because I was focusing on work more than I was focusing on stuff like this. And then I just sat in my room for God knows how long. Never worked on it again. Same with my PC. I had that whole setup in my room for a whole year. Didn't touch anything. Why? Because I was doing too much and I couldn't handle everything simultaneously. But I recently started on it again. I'm not the best artist, but part of the reason why it took me so long to do each panel is because this actually has sentimental value to me, and I did not want to mess up any of the slides. And then I realized, oh, I did mess up on a couple areas, and I can't fix it because ink. You can't erase ink unless you use water, and even then, you're gonna mess it up. So, no, that's a no-go. But I now got all the basic pencil work done. I still got to work on the backgrounds for the top 9 sections, and then I got to draw the characters at the bottom, which I have not done yet. But it's coming along nicely, piece by piece, part by part. And yes, there is a little bit of lore to my life story and even my own history if you look close enough at that poster, but I'm not ready to show the full thing yet. So for the time being, it goes off to the side. So what ended up happening was, where do I even start with this? I guess I'll start here. I've known the majority of the admin team for Beyblade USA for quite a while. One of the members, in fact, I've literally known since high school. And he was the one who started this whole flippin' incident. So what ended up happening was he wanted some Beyblade X Stadium covers, cutouts, standees, whatever it is you want to call them. He wanted an extension that would wrap around the stadium, prevent Beys from literally flying out of the extreme finish pocket. And he wanted an attachment that allowed you to stack your Beys on it. Okay, simple enough. I've done construction work before. I can work with literally almost any type of material. Given enough time and effort, it's honestly quite easy. I actually made an earlier model Actually, no, there was one before that. I made an original one that was incredibly basic, that was used at, Actually, Beyblade Mike's first tournament hosting that he ever did. It was basic, but it got the job done for the day. But it was too basic, and there were many flaws in it, and I had many ideas going through my head on how to perfect it. And eventually, I did. I made an upgraded model, much nicer, much cleaner, even had lights underneath it that simulated a white line going around the center and Christmas lights going around the outside edge, I believe it was. That, or it was vice versa, and the Christmas lights were in the center and the white light was on the outside, but I believe it was the white light on the inside and the Christmas lights on the outside. Anyways, it had its own battery bank, easily replaceable batteries, just had to watch it, maintain it. It had triangular pockets so you could store your Beyblades in it, and I even made sure they were big enough to house ones going all the way up to the massive, massive Beyblade burst ones. So that was a pretty nice thing I did there. There were still a couple flaws with it when I was done, and I kept thinking about those as time went on, and I realized I know how I can do better. But I never fully got around to that until the Beyblader Requiem God, that was my high school friend, he wanted me to make him some Beyblade cutouts. Hi, Lego. Yeah, you enjoying the cardboard? Good. I wasn't against it. Simple enough to do. Gave me a chance to perfect my design. And I was going to. I kept trying to reach out to him back and forth to talk about multiple different things. And there were some other details that don't really pertain to this story that I was trying to talk to him about as well. Problem was, he wouldn't sit down and make a time to talk to me about it, and it was getting on my nerves. Now, I understand if you're busy and you can't message that day, or something goes on, all right, it does happen. Sometimes somebody messages me and I see the message and I can't message them for literally 5 hours because I'm just too busy at the moment. All right, it does happen. But this wasn't 1 day or 2 days. Oh, no. This was 2 months. I messaged him almost weekly, and I brought it up almost weekly in the admin chat because it was getting on my nerves, and it stressed me out so badly with everything else that was overloading me. I actually snapped at my mother one day when she was trying to talk to me. I felt so bad because she was just trying to have a normal conversation with me, and then I snap at her. I lose my cool, I get stressed out, and I raise my voice. And that was not a good moment for me. That's how stressed out I was. And I just wanted to get some of these things off of my back so I wouldn't have to worry as much. If he would have just answered his phone, then maybe that would have helped. Well, after a month and a half of trying to get him to answer, his comment is, "Oh, sorry, man, I was busy with work." You see, I'm understaffed at work. My girl clingy as F. And I've been going to Beyblade tournaments. All of that was technically true. However, counterpoint. There's no way in any universe that you're so busy right now that you can't check your phone as soon as you wake up for 5 seconds. There is no way in any universe that I could possibly think of that you can't check it for 5 seconds before you go to bed. And here's something that work has you could have used. It's called a lunch break. Are you telling me you don't have breaks or lunch breaks at work? I'm pretty sure those are still a thing, are they not? Yes, I'm very, very certain they're still a thing. So why didn't you use it? To just check your messages, to contact me, so I could stop freaking out and stressing out over the details. And then he also offered at one point to sell me an Aero Pegasus that he won, because he now had 2 of them. And then after 2 months, when I finally had enough money saved up that I could buy it without it affecting me in a negative way, he then decides to say to me, "Oh, you see, I wasn't actually going to sell that. You see, it's a very exclusive bay. I mean, that is true. But if I were to give it to you, I would just jack up the price even more because this is actually my spare. So first you offer to sell it, and then you decide not to. So that's two things you did where you didn't really fully keep your word or doing your thing there. And for the first one, he wanted me to make him cutouts, like I said. He wasn't talking to me. He was showing that he wasn't as interested as I actually thought he was. Uh-huh. And then after one night where we were all talking in the admin chat, first time all of us were probably there in a good while, he then basically hints at I'm not good enough. He hints at the fact that anything I could possibly make won't be anything close to what they have at tournaments or anywhere as good as what they have at tournaments. Requiem. Have you forgotten who you were talking to? Let's do a recap here. You helped train me in how to use a Beyblade. I created my own custom Beyblade and went into the underground rankings from the time I started. I was so good with that Beyblade. Only 3 people ever won a battle against it. Only 3. Out of the thousands of matches. I then contacted Benchblade, who made an upgraded version. Thank you for that again, by the way, Benchblade. Great work. And the upgraded version is far stronger and far more superior to the original design than ever before. And that upgraded model has not lost a single match, a single fight, yet. I'm the same person who made a homemade suit of armor that could stop swords, sledgehammers, baseball bats, even fire. The works. That same suit I wore in I'm trying to calm my blood, because my blood's boiling right now, I can feel it. I wore that same suit in negative 30-degree temperature every single winter. Yeah, blistering wind chills so cold that it literally rips through your clothing regardless of how many layers you have. And snow so cold that it would literally ice over on top. And when you took a step inside that snow, it would go up to your knees. That's how deep it was. That suit kept me so warm that only my fingers and my jaw ever got cold out of the long, long hours that I wore it. And I kept working on those flaws as time went on and perfecting that suit more and more. Have you forgotten who I am, Requiem? All right. Maybe it's the fact that I'm about to start reading a book of Bill. A literal demon from a different dimension. Granted, I'll never be as terrifying as Bill. But that being said, maybe I should start living up to my name just a little bit more. Hinting at the fact that there's basically no way I can make anything as good as what you have at tournaments. I've seen the stuff they have at tournaments. I was there too, buddy. I've seen the stuff that they've made, and you know damn well I can make stuff better than what they've got. I could make stuff out of slop and garbage and still make it look far superior to their standardized equipment they have right now. You know it, and so do I. Saying that I couldn't, hinting at the fact that I couldn't? I mean, you didn't say that literally, but you did hint at it. So not only is my ego offended, so is my pride. I'm disgusted. So I've already started. Thanks for making me waste $50 on equipment and supplies. And then basically lowballing me, blackballing me, whatever it is you want to call it. At this point, just call it scamming or swindling. I don't care. Both of them sound accurate to me at this point. But I've already started. I've already got the basic mold made. And I'm about to go back at it, working at it again. I'm gonna make a Beyblade X Stadium cutout standee layout so advanced, and I'll do it out of cardboard. I'm gonna leave every single thing you've seen so far in the dust. You're gonna take one look at what I end up making, and you're gonna think, damn, what a damn shame it is that I treated my friend that way. What a damn shame I hurt his honor to the point that he proved me wrong again. What a damn shame that once again, Menace Snowdecker makes something out of junk and spare parts and still makes it look more fine than anything I've ever known in my life. By the time I'm done, every tournament you've gone to, every standee you've seen will be next to nothing. Because I'll make one so great, I'm gonna surprise you. And as of right now, after that conversation with them in the admin chat, I have officially resigned as an admin of Beyblade USA. I helped you guys fix your Discord server. I helped you manage posts. I even tried occasionally to engage people, to send them polite comments and praise them to make them feel better and get them to even comment more. And they were all happy with me. Was I as active as I could have been? Obviously not, all right? There were plenty of moments I could have been more active. But from time to time, I was there for you. Me. I was there for you. I literally put the me in me nice. I put the nice in it. And you just took it away. So apologies if you don't hear the puns anymore. Apologies if I'm not going to be as nice or polite anymore. You want me back? First apologize. Say it like you mean it. Until then, I'm not going to be an admin again. I'm not going to stir up any trouble. The only people I have beef with completely at the moment is Requiem God. And that's it. I'm not looking for trouble. I don't plan to start trouble. I just want to show him what a damn fool he's been. There's a saying, cherish things you have today. Because tomorrow is another day. Now, that might not make a lot of sense at first, but understand this. Everything in life is temporary. Your friends, your home, your pet, your family, the food you eat, the air you breathe, even the trees and the sky and the sea itself, all of it's temporary. One day, it's all going to come to an end. So cherish what you have today, because tomorrow it might not be there anymore. He didn't cherish me. He didn't treat me the way he should have. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's not like I'm not used to it, Requiem? And I think you know what I'm talking about by that hint, because I'm not hinting at you when I say that. But I think you know. After all, you were there. So why not embrace my darker side a little bit, full of the negativity and the anger, the anguish, the depression? Why not give into it just a little bit? I'm trying very hard not to swear because I don't like swearing on my channel. I really don't. But I'm mad. I'm beyond mad. I'm actually enraged. So thanks to him, I have a whole bunch of motivation that I can't do anything with. So much, in fact, that I should have been asleep. Let's see, it's a little bit past 9 now, so I should have been asleep at, oh, an extra 20 is close to 10. I should have been asleep about 2 hours ago. And I still got so much energy flowing through my blood right now, it's basically a small adrenaline boost. I couldn't fall asleep now. I'm gonna have a migraine later. What to do, might as well work. Now, I was gonna make an entire line of these for Beyblade USA, but after how I was treated, after how he hinted and talked to me, no, not anymore. So I'm gonna create a brand new playlist on my channel. It's not gonna be as well edited, and it's not going to be one of those clean DIY videos that you like watching, but it will be DIY related nonetheless, and it'll be me creating the Beyblade X Stadium, probably the best one any of you will have seen yet. I see my cat's having fun. Too bad I'm not. I'll have to give him some extra treats later. Requiem God, I'm gonna be honest, I'm actually hoping you apologize. And I don't want some message that's sent to me. I want a literal voice apology recorded. Because I want to hear the sorrow. I want to hear the empathy. I want to hear it from you and know that you meant it. A texted apology is not going to be enough. Not for what you did. I work so hard every single day. I'm lucky to even get 2 hours to myself now, every single day. And that number is shrinking by the day. By the end of the following 2 months, it wouldn't surprise me if I have no time left to myself these days. What I mean by that is I usually have a few hours to myself every day to literally just listen to a TV or play some music, read a book, relax, do something. That time's going away quickly for me. I'm becoming more and more driven on the things that I want to do, that I want to see, that I want to achieve. I'm sucking the fun out of my days. I'm sucking the relaxation, and I'm sucking the rest out of it completely. It's unhealthy. And it's having some bad effects on my mental health. I'll still be an efficient worker, but I'm gonna be a tad less polite and a tad less human with my comments. At this point, my YouTube gaming videos are probably gonna be the only moments that I'm even gonna be having fun anymore. And even those are gonna start feeling like work because I record those in rapid succession literally every single week. Because I get 2 days to myself where I don't have to work, to have money, to have a living, to even live on this planet. And those 2 days, yes, I spend recording. Literally. Just so I can keep having a video up every single day. And it's starting to not feel like fun, it's starting to feel like work. So much so I've actually referred to it as work a couple times. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work on my Beyblade X Stadium that Beyblade USA will now never have. So, I don't care. I've said it before, but I'll say it again in case everybody missed it. I don't care about fame. I don't care about money. I don't care about power. I don't care about position or standing. I don't care about influence. All I've ever cared about is having fun, trying to see other people smile. Granted, I don't message people every single day, and there are some of my friends that I honestly wish would talk to me more. Who am I kidding? I wish I could talk to them more. If they message me, I'll respond. If not, it's whatever, it's life. People come, they go, they leave, they die. It's this natural circle of life. I've seen it so many times, I've gotten used to it. I'm gonna get back to work before I start depressing myself anymore. Thank you everybody so much for watching, if you did watch this. Personally, I did not like this video. But if you liked it, then by all means, give it a like. If you want to see more videos, then please subscribe. And like always, this is Menace Snowdecker, signing off. And I will see you next time. So, bye-bye. Have a great day, everybody. Don't forget to smile, because remember, a smile a day goes a long way. And I hope to see you all back here again soon, hopefully on better terms. Hey, one more thing before you go. Could you please check out the links in the description below and join the Discord server as well? Maybe recommend some games for me to play. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.